Big up yourself.
Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining me for today's discussion and topic. So I'm going to be giving you guys two of the latest updates of what has been going on. One with Sasha Johnson, got shot in the head, and also the founder of Black Lives Matter, who has resigned. You guys have been talking about it in my comment section, so I thought I would take this opportunity to give you guys the update. First of all, let's talk about the update on Sasha Johnson. Now, it looks like an 18-year-old boy has been charged. He was due to go in court today. I'm just going to have a look at the report and see what it is saying. I haven't actually read it yet, so we're actually going to go through it together. This boy did not give an indication of plea during the hearing, so he's had the hearing already. A man has appeared in court charged over the shooting of Black equal rights activist Sasha Johnson. Do you know what? I'm glad that they are saying Black equal rights activist, because although a lot of people have associated her with the Black Lives Matter Association organization, Sasha is actually not a part of the Black Lives Matter organization.
Can I ask you why you left BLM?
I didn't leave BLM. BLM for me is a slogan. It's a slogan that Black Lives Matter. I'm the new Black Panther Party chairwoman, and I've always been a Panther. But I did help BLM because we have the same, we want to see the same objective, which is an end to racism and more opportunity and resources in community. And when we say racism right now, it's an end to all oppression. So BLM isn't just standing for themselves. We want unity. We called for black and white to tie the flags at the Senate top, because what we had the Commonwealth as well as British soldiers fight the war. So it's only right now that we realise and identify our own common enemy is a system. It's not each other. So for BLM, I say that they are doing work, they've made change, so I won't denounce them.
I think that's really important to clarify that. I don't know why, like, I just feel like that's really important. He has appeared at the Westminster court and he is remanded in custody. It was stated that Sasha was shot in the head whilst another was shot in the foot. The Crown's case is that the defendant, in agreement with others, conspired to murder somebody at that address, she said. It was confirmed that Sasha Johnson was not the intended target during that shooting. In my previous update, I stated that there were 5 people that were arrested. Those 5 men have been bailed until June. There were a lot of speculations about whether Sasha was targeted, whether she wasn't targeted. A lot of people are obviously happy at the fact that it was a black person, that it's a black person that done it, and so forth and so on. Like, I just don't really see what difference it makes. Like, I don't know if this is going to be a wild statement that I'm about to make, but it happened in Peckham. Like, this is a black dominated area. I just feel like if it wasn't the fact that this is a black equal rights activist, like, would people still make it a big deal, the fact that the people were black? Like, no, I don't think they would. We all know about gang dominated areas, so what is so shocking about that? Like, I just don't understand. I'm gonna just quickly show you like a few clips of Sasha, just because I feel like a lot of people didn't know about Sasha, who she is, what she does. And there was a tweet circulating around about, you know, making white people slaves, etc. And that's kind of how people got to know Sasha, even those who didn't know her. And also a video of her challenging, I think it was another black man, and calling him a coon and telling him to go outside, and saying, oh, she's angry, but yet she's complaining that she's being called an angry black woman, etc, etc. And so those videos circulating are kind of what people are getting to know of Sasha, and so I kind of felt like it's important for us to gain a little bit more of understanding of who Sasha is. So let's just quickly have a look at the video.
So we've got like black food, and we just put it all in a parcel. We have several organisations that we donate the parcels to in order to make sure that black people in that community has access to their own dietary requirements. So this is like our plantain. Here we do like the whole plantain thing. We do Scotch bonnet time, so we do passes for elder people in our community as well, and we know that sometimes they don't really want to eat the meat. So we do like the soup. We put one of these chicken, sweet potatoes and all of that to make the soup.
All in all, guys, Sasha is still in hospital. I do believe that she had surgery. The surgery went well from the last update that I'm aware of. The surgery went well. There's no progress, there's no degress. It's just been how it is. I am one of those people who are praying for her recovery, and you know, I really want to see her come out of this. She's got 3 kids, and I would never wish on any child to lose their parent. And if you are a human being and you can sit there behind your little computer and or your little phone and type hateful wishes and death wishes on somebody, I don't know what type of human being you are. It is true indeed that the heart of man is wicked and evil. Like, I can clearly see that. But I really do wish Sasha a full recovery. She has a long journey of recovery ahead of her. Being shot on the head, that's life-changing damage, I can imagine. So let's just quickly move on to the BLM founder, who has resigned. I did see a small video of her talking about it and her stating that she just basically wanted to give way to other activists, the younger generation, to come forward. I'm paraphrasing, but she did receive a lot of backlash because she did buy a house in a white dominated area, and that caused a lot of controversy, of course, as you can imagine, which is a little bit strange. But let's just talk about her leaving and what's going on. The 37-year-old activist, who faced scrutiny over her personal wealth, says her departure was planned for more than a year. A co-founder of Black Lives Matter is to step down from its foundation, but insisted her decision is not linked to what she branded right-wing attacks seeking to discredit her. Patrice said on Friday would be her last day after nearly 6 years at the helm of the movement set up to tackle racial injustice. The 37-year-old activist said her resignation has been planned for more than a year, and she's leaving to focus on a book and TV deal. That's going to be interesting. I wonder what's going to come off that. Now, obviously, her wealth and her decision to buy her very luxurious home near Malibu and a ranch in Georgia caused a lot of uproar. Not only that, but the BLM Foundation also revealed that in February it took in about 63 million pounds. I think that's like $19 million. Now, the foundation fell under a lot of criticism because a lot of families felt like more money should have gone towards Black victims of police brutality. She made a statement and she said, "I know some of the families are feeling exploited, they're paying exploited, and that's not something that I ever wanted to be affiliated with." I just wanted to include this. I just kind of feel like this is just my little side feelings, okay, my little side note. I kind of feel like she's cushy, she's patterned, she's got her money, she's got her life, her lifestyle patterned, and she's just kind of like detaching herself from the foundation, maybe because of all of the criticism. I don't know, like, this is just me, Leah. This is just my thought, like, just thinking about it. It's almost like she's done good for herself. She's got her money, she's got her big house, she's living the high life, and she's kind of walking away from the community. And I feel like a lot of the Black community would feel like that as well. That's why she's saying that, oh, you know, I know a lot of families are feeling exploited and tear, and that's not something that I want to be a part of. Well, that community is feeling like that because of the organization that you are a part of. So that statement is a little bit weird to me, but that's not fact. That's just my opinion. That may not be true. It may not be that she's walking away from the community and she's just wants to detach herself and just enjoy her life in peace. It may not be so, but that's just kind of like, I feel a bit weird about it. Like, there's something that I just kind of feel like, oh, okay, like, you were receiving backlash, now suddenly you're stepping down. You've just bought yourself a nice house in a white dominated area, and suddenly you want to go and focus on books. and a TV deal. Now, upon her leaving, she insists that no movement is one leader, so she is feeling more than confident that, you know, the rising of more activists and more leaders taking their position is what is currently needed. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie here, when I first saw that she spent all that money buying that house in a white dominated area, it really raised some alarms for me. Like, I was just kind of like, why would you do that? Like, if I was a black person who really trusted in this foundation, who really put my all in this foundation, I would also feel betrayed. I would also feel some type of way about it. At the end of the day, like, I feel like a lot of black people are feeling let down by a system. It's not a white and black fight. Like, I think that's what people need to understand. Like, it's not about black people wanting to be superior to white people, or black people only wanting to be a black race. Like, that's not what it's about. So I feel like whenever a system is set in place that it only comes to either like degrade or to manipulate or to suppress or make you feel like you're not advancing, like, I think that's going to be challenged. People don't want to understand, and I think that is the problem. Like, that's one of the biggest problems. People don't want to understand. If you're white and you're hearing about Black Lives Matter, or you're hearing a black person talking about how they feel like their lives don't matter, it's a problem. Like, I'm gonna make it very clear, there's a lot of things that they stand for that I don't believe in. I've said this because this is not the first time that I've spoken about Black Lives Matter. My interest and my concern is about the lives of black people progressing and having equal rights, and not feeling like because the color of my skin I should be degraded, I should be treated differently because of my name, because of the way my hair is. Like, I'm not going to be given that same opportunity. Like, there's so many things, but if you choose, like, if you don't understand that, then I'm sorry, like, I can't even conversate with you. If you can only respond to me by insulting me, I can't conversate with you, I can't reason with you, and I don't want to be quite honest. Anyways, I don't want to go on and on because I can really go on. Like, sometimes I really do have all day. But yeah, that is the update with that. Sasha is still in the same condition. Thank you for tuning in once again. If you are new to my channel, make sure that you do hit that subscribe button, and make sure that you hit your notification bell so that you are notified whenever I post. And I'll speak to you guys in my next video.